Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So things are underway.
There's a player below Peter that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Now it's Bebeto. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Nuno Mendes. Well, he couldn't quite catch up to that. Suriname with the corner, there first. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Park Ji-sung. And it's Zanetti. Adams. And Zanetti. Rijkaard. And it's Zanetti. Adams. Rijkaard. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Shoot! Goal! Barcelona! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Raúl. And it's Tonali. Tonali picks it up out wide.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Zanetti. De Ligt. That's Park Ji-sung. Adams.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Zanetti. Del Piero. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
He's cut it out. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Can he get on the end of this? Adams. Cafu. Park Ji-sung. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Raúl. And he's quick to return it. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Quality ball. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Joelinton. Roberto Baggio. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Park Ji-sung.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cruyff. Good, strong midfield running here.
And Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal!
A finish right from the top drawer. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Roberto Baggio. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Cruyff. Tonali simply refused to be outdone there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Jordan Henderson. And that's another good win of the ball. Raul. Joelinton. Joelinton gets on his bike and on the move. Moved on forwards. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Cafu. Park Ji-sung. And for the first half, that is that. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull them back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Howson. That's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Suriname do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And they can counter here.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's getting hounded, really hounded. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Adams. That's Park Ji-sung. Del Piero. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Griezmann. Joelinton cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Mawson calmly anticipates.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
Made it.
97.559 espectadores.
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Suriname perhaps contemplating their next change here. And the return pass. And it's Del Piero. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Griezmann. Oh, that's a key interception. Now he's running away. Haaland. He's found some space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking tidy in possession here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lovely pass, but can he get that? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got...
And the shot! And that's a tidy finish! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He's gone away. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Tonali did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Griezmann. Now he's got space here. De Ligt makes the interception. Park Ji-sung. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Raul. It's Park Ji-sung. Threads one in. That ball looks a good one. Griezmann. Calm breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Tonali. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Del Piero.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Sharp
descuento.
little ball here. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the count...
That's that, the end. Suriname suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Inter.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Sandro Tonali, was being touted as being one of Italy's greatest midfield talents. Remember the season he got a side promoted into the Italian top flight, 17 years of age, I think, and he was the mainstay in a team at that early age, playing in virtually every game and dictating the play. He stands out, doesn't matter how old he is.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's Kimmich. Otto finding himself in space. Oh, well played. Roberto Baggio. Looking to play him in. He's having a hit! Magnificent! A finish right from the top draw! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Suriname leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Tonali. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Griezmann. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Just somewhat off target. Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. Definitely not one of his best. And that has gone straight into touch. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Joe Linton. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Joe Linton unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's found space here. Caceres defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And a chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Beckenbauer. Inter Milan have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Roberto Baggio. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Femi driving forwards. Almost half an hour in now.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Dink through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Threads one in. That is good alertness. Kimmich. Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and he was alert to it.
Mohamed Salah clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything. His roll!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Odo, he is looking to influence the game from out wide. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Mohamed Salah, and he's found it. Salah! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Messi, Roberto Carlos.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out for a throw. And it's Roberto Carlos.
That's good play from him.
Has to go back here. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Space for him to turn and look. Decent chance! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's
Please
obvious,
take this
Peter, that
opportunity
this
to pay a
team
visit
was
to
set
our
up
official
to
store
play on the
where
break,
memorabilia from
and their
today's
opponents
match are
pretty
now
much played
available.
right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Substitution in
Suriname
progress.
are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And so the action is resumed.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Shot a goal! And he's stuck it away. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Inter Milan restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's a sharp pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi. Roberto Carlos wants to run onto this. Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. He's in a great position here. And the shot! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Inter Milan leading now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He has found the way through. Goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he hits the net. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Raul receives it in a wide position. And this is Griezmann.
Griezmann really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tries to pass it through. Looking for options for movement. Nice interception, well timed. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Red card! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Joelinton. Caceres does well to get it back. And he's running through. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Van Nistelrooy is offering a right smile there.
So, third corner of the game. Khan claims comfort. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that was nowhere near his best. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Messi. Now it's Messi. Otto does really well to win the ball there. Lopez. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. And it's been given away. Roberto Carlos! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Substitution for Suriname. Number 18.
So changes afoot here,
Griezmann.
and from both sides.
Number 21. Raul. Number 4. Baggio. Coming on
Now
the
it's
field.
Mohamed Salah.
Number 7. Stagecock.
It's Otto.
Number 10.
And the pass is
Bebeto.
intercepted.
Number 13.
That might be that,
Messi.
Peter. Maybe both sides
Substitutions
just going to
taking
have to settle
place.
for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Now there's a fine ball. It's Insigne! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Desperate defending required here. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's match.
The excitement already
Suriname
palpable.
against Colombia.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Yeah, Coach, I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's having a hit! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
That was good alertness. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Linton. Now, can they get him away? And it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Linton. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he was quick to react. Seedorf. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tonali.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Gattuso. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Tonali. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Has a look and plays it forward. Suriname are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He won't be happy with that one. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, delightful ball. Somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Baggio. He leaps for it. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Out towards the flank. And it's Hazard. This is a promising build-up. Played out wide, but where it came from. He is through here. And that's an excellent interception. Tonali. Well, they can break here. Now it's Dani Olmo. That looks a cracking ball. Just the keeper in. Raul with a beautifully timed run.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gattuso. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Suriname do have a chance to counter here. Baresi is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And that's a good... And the shot! Goal! Colombia! And it's Colombia who take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Colombia have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Hazard. It's Hazard! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. And a chance! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Colombia are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them.
There
They
will be
needed
1
it.
minute
Now
added
they have it.
time.
Knocks it into space. Linton. Dani Olmo. That's the end of the first 45.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time
Please
teams
make sure
will
to watch
undergo
the
change
screen
now.
for an
One will
information
be solid,
bulletin from
the
the
other
regional
needs to be
police
pretty
department.
inspiring.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very
Substitution in
soon.
progress.
Down to business again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too...
Ibrahimovic!
Substitution for Suriname. Number 19, Dani Olmo. Coming on the field is number 10, Bebeto.
Yes, great running on
Substitutions
show
taking
here,
place.
but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Messi. Akanji deals with that comfortably. Raul. And here's the chance to counter. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Messi. That is a brilliant interception. Roberto. Nicely intercepted. And it's Tonali. Jordan Henderson. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Aubameyang. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
That is a little undercooked. Now it's Aubameyang. And it's Gattuso. Now it's Raul.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Baresi cuts it out, shifted upfield, and that has left him in a heap. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Raul. Tonali. Suriname are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's Bale. Zanetti. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Tonali. Suriname have it back and can go again. Bale. Great vision.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Aubameyang. Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Tonali did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gattuso. Over to the right flank.
Suriname are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Great chance! And it's in! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's... And Aubameyang! Tonali. Now it's Raul. Could move up a gear here. It's a searching pass. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And here's Messi.
2 added minutes
Tries
has
to
been
play it
indicated.
That's going all the way through to the keeper. Joelinton. Oh, Red, nice interception. Marcelo. There's the man who is... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Suriname have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning.